What's going on, everybody? It's Kanye. Today's video, we've got another episode of the Play Like a Pro series. Today, we're going to be actually doing Chris Bosh. This was another request, for a player they wanted to see a build for. I got excited for this because, obviously Chris Bosh on the Raptors was a little bit before my time. I was a really young kid when that was going on. But when he was on the Heat, I was growing up. That was when I was really getting into basketball. And, he was very, very good, but also at times overlooked because he was playing next to LeBron and Wade. People forget just how impactful Chris Bosh was on that team. So I'm excited to make this build for y'all today. Before we get started, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe. I know I've been bringing you all the big man builds here recently, especially in the Play Like a Pro department. So if y'all want to see more guards and forwards, please don't hesitate to drop comments on ideas or players you'd like to see, or even just different builds you'd like to see. But that being said, let's get started. So obviously Chris Bosh was a power forward. One thing that's going to make this build hard to make is that Chris Bosh was 6'11", and he was an extremely athletic finisher and really good at handling the ball. So this is going to be a hard thing to do. Also, another thing about Chris Bosh is that he could actually shoot the ball quite well when he was at the Heat. Before the Heat at the Raptors, he never really, dove into shooting a lot of jump shots. He focused more on the finishing and, finishing aspect of the game. But once we got into the later years, especially at the Heat, he really worked on developing his jump shot to help spread the court. So I'm going to give you two options here. Chris Bosh had a handle on the ball. He was really good at the ISO against other bigs. He could actually handle the ball, get into spin layups, things like that. So you can go with this blue-yellow pie chart here. You'll still have in the 60s or the high 50s as far as like shooting stuff. So that you can do it that way. The other option you have is if you go with this even blue-green, you're going to be able to get, good finishing and have a little bit better shooting. Another option is the more blue than green. But overall, I'd recommend one of the blue-green pie charts or the blue-yellow. Today, I'm going to be doing the even blue-green because I feel like, we need to fully encapsulate his finishing, but also have the shooting ability, and we also need the playmaking ability. And let's not overlook the shot blocking ability either. Talking about a guy that could literally do it all, and he was extremely athletic while doing it. As far as the physical profile, speed and vert is the perfect pie chart for this. Chris Bosh was a guy that was very quick on his feet, could handle the ball, drive to the rim, finish really well. He also got up for blocks. He was 6'11" and still had a really good vertical because he was in such good shape. So we're going to go with speed and vert. Now, for attribute application, we're going to max your close shot, max driving layup, max driving dunk, max sustaining dunk. For shooting, mid-range, three, and free throw all getting maxed out. Playmaking, to max your pass act, max your ball handle. And we'll come back to this. We're going to max our defensive rebound, offensive rebound, block, and interior defense. Then we're going to throw the last 23. Actually, we're going to take it and we're going to throw our post control up to 55 to get 8 playmaking badges, and then throw the last 4. Let's see if we can get an extra badge anywhere. Okay, so we get an extra shooting. Yeah, so throw the last 4 on post fade and you'll get 16 shooting badges. So we see our badge count here. We got 15 finishing, 16 shooting, 8 playmaking, 7 defensive rebounding badges. That's pretty good badge spread. It is a little lower than the average build I would make, but the blue-green pie charts tend to do that. You'll find yourself with lower badges, especially on big man builds, just because they're kind of hard to get laid out really well. So we've got right here, is it 46 badges. Which isn't terrible. Again, I prefer, to get up in the 50s on our badge count builds, but that's if you're making a meta build. This is definitely not a meta build. So 46 badges is definitely, good, and it's pretty well spread out. I will say if you have any extra badges, consider throwing them on playmaking and defense, obviously, since that's your weak points. But now, when we go in to make the body shape, go ahead and go to fine because we are going to minimize the weight. Chris Bosh was 6'11", so we're going to be 6'11". And for our wingspan, here's where it gets tricky. So you can max out your wingspan, right? And you can get, your driving dunk up to 72, standing dunk up to 93, but then you're going to take a hit, -3 on your mid-range and 3-ball, but you're going to get a +5 to your block, +4 to your defensive rebound. I will tell you, as someone who's played a lot of 2K, especially in this year's 2K, you can hit with a 66 3-ball and a 69 mid-range, especially if you have the right badges on. It will primarily be catch and shoot. Don't expect to shoot a lot off the dribble. You can, but it's going to be difficult. That being said, you can also go and just stay around 90. This will only take -1 off of those. Personally, this is where I would say to go, just because at 99 overall, you will get your big man contact dunks. If you want them sooner, obviously you can up the wingspan, but you're not going to take near the hit on your shooting ability if you just stay at 90. So at 99 overall, like we were saying, +4 on all of our statistics. So we got a 94 close shot, 74 driving layup, 75 driving dunk, and breaking the 75 driving dunk threshold is going to get us some more animation. So that's huge. We're going to have a 90 standing dunk, and 90 standing dunk gets us the big man contact dunk. So that's huge as well. For shooting, 75 mid-range, 72, 75 mid-range, 72 3-ball. You can hit on that very, very consistently, especially with the right badges laid out. 70 pass accuracy. We are going to have a 49 ball handle. I would say Chris Bosh's ball handle is higher than that, but the only way we get that on a 6'11 build is if we have a yellow pie chart, which takes away from the scoring aspect. For defense and rebounding, you get +4 to there as well, obviously. So we got a 69 tier defense, 81 block, which is going to be very good for a build that's not a red pie chart. Having an 81 blocks very good. We have an 81 defensive rebound, and we're going to have a 73 offensive rebound. So those numbers are pretty good. Especially at 6'11, you're going to be able to grab boards even without the highest attribute ratings, especially when we look at our physicals. We get a +8 for hitting 99, or a +4 for hitting 99, +4 for gym rat badge equals +8. So we get a 76 speed at 6'11, which is really good, 75 acceleration, which is really good, and then we're going to have an 83 vertical at 6'11. So we're going to be able to grab boards with ease. We're going to be able to jump higher than most other big men, so that's also very good. When we get into the takeover here, personally, I would go slashing take, just because if you watch a set of Chris Bosh highlights, the dude's going to the rim and just cramming on people. You could do, rim protector, glass cleaner, spot up shooter. Since your 3-point rating is low, from a 2K perspective, maybe go with spot up shooter. It'll make it easier to hit those jump shots when you're on takeover. But as far as Chris Bosh goes, I'm going to go with the slashing take just to get cooler dunks and make it easier to finish at the rim. You can see here we're compared to, like guys like John Collins, Wendell Carter, Evan Mobley, and we're actually going to be called a paint defender, which this is kind of a unique name. It's definitely a sleeper build, being that defense is probably our weakest point on the court, and we're called a paint defender, but it's because we all have that pretty high block rating, which, again, Chris Bosh was good at blocking shots. So let's go ahead and get in here now. We've made the build. Let's get in here and lay out our badges. And while this is loading up, I just want to say thank you all for your continued support of the channel. Please don't hesitate to like and subscribe and continue to drop comments. I love seeing input from you guys and trying to continually, meet your guys' requests and bring you all content that you want to see. So stay tuned. If you put a request out there, I haven't put it up yet, just know I'm working on it. I'm trying to do all the ones I can. But let's go ahead and get into this badge breakdown. So 15 potential badge upgrades. First things first, we want to get all of our finishing stuff laid out. We're going to do gold limitless takeoff. We're going to do silver posterizer, Hall of Fame slithery. Excuse me, that word for some reason was hard for me. We'll go ahead and do bronze unstrippable, just because we do have a low ball handling rating. We don't want to get stripped on the way to the rim. Do silver fast twitch, bronze grace under pressure, bronze rise up, and bronze fearless. One thing I will say, Chris Bosh is really good at doing spin layups and, just some acrobatic layups. So if you want to throw acrobat on there, you definitely can. This is just, I think, a good, combination of everything as far as finishing under the rim, and then also, finishing driving to the rim. Since you only get big man contact dunks standing under the rim, maybe you knock your posterizer down. You could knock your limitless takeoff down to silver and throw on bronze putback boss, because Chris Bosh got a lot of putbacks. Again, this is optional. There's definitely a lot of different ways to lay this out to play like Chris Bosh. For shooting, we want to do definitely silver catch and shoot. We want to Hoffer blinders, Hoffer deadeye, Hoffer sniper, bronze lucky 7, and then let's go ahead and do bronze hot zone. Actually, knock your catch and shoot down to bronze and make your hot zone silver. This is going to give you the ability to shoot off the catch. You're going to be able to shoot contested shots. You're going to be able to shoot early in the shot clock, and you got hot zones to boost your shots from wherever you're at. So that's going to be useful. Playmaking, bronze bailout, bronze glue hand, silver bullet passer, silver quick first step, bronze unpluckable, and then take this last one and either throw it on quick first step to make you a little quicker off the dribble, or throw it on bullet passer to make your pass a little faster. I throw it on quick first step just because if you're going to try and drive to the rim, you're going to need it. Now, for our defense and rebounding, we're going to, silver or gold rebound chaser is up to you. Bronze rim protector, bronze chase down, bronze box, and then bronze intimidator. If you have extra badges, throw them in defense. Maybe throw one in playmaking and then throw the rest in defense, because you want to upgrade your intimidator and your rim protector. And also, if you're a guy that struggles with discipline, jumps a lot in the post, up your pogo stick. And again, you can knock down your rebound chaser a little bit, but if you're going to be the primary center on the court, you definitely want it on gold. If you're going to be a power forward next to another center, you could probably knock it down to silver and then upgrade like your intimidator or rim protector, something like that. But this is how I'd lay out your defensive badges. So yeah, this is how I would lay out Chris Bosh's badge layout for this 2K build. Again, we made a paint defender, kind of a unique name. You don't see him very often, especially as a 6'11" power forward. You know, they're not going to expect you to be able to finish at the rim the way you can. You got a good even badge spread. You can do a little bit of everything. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making this build. I hadn't really tried anything like this before, so it's kind of neat to see what we came up with. And if y'all got any more you know, play like a pro requests or just general build requests, please don't hesitate to throw those out there. If you want, you know, a point guard with specific abilities, I'll make a point guard build that can try and meet your needs. You know, I'm trying to do that kind of stuff. Also got a request for animations. I'm going to be putting that build video. I'm going to put an animation video up soon, so y'all can just see kind of what I run. I know y'all haven't seen much gameplay from me. I definitely want to, you know, incorporate that more. So I'm going to try, you know, stream more here soon. I've got school right now along with work, so it's been hard for me to, you know, stream consistently. I've only really done one stream, and it was when I hit Legend. So I'm going to try to, you know, get y'all some more gameplay stuff, but it is going to take some time. I'm definitely going to amp it up, you know, here in a few months when the new game comes out. I'm going to try to bring y'all as much gameplay as I do regular build videos. But with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you stayed this long, I appreciate you, and y'all have a good one. Peace.